Welcome to Grand Thumb Farms. I'm on Maizy Lou Farm doing the Zero to Hero Challenge. This is episode 14. In episode 13, we did a whole lot of contracts trying to get our money up. And where it ended, I have no idea, or I had no idea what was going on. I was reconfiguring my bale spikes, and all of a sudden my tractor just started driving by itself. I was in it, I thought, and the camera wasn't moving. So I think that I've got an old SideTech side panel, and the buttons a lot of the times when I push them, they'll either not work or double press. That's very old, and so that's what happened. I popped in and out of my tractor a couple of times and connected the bale spike, and then it just kind of took off, but I was able to recover it, and I just decided to end right there. Or I paused the game. Actually, what happened, it was like, quit the game, but didn't quit it all the way out. I forgot to, when it asked me, are you sure you want to quit? I didn't answer it. I just got up because someone was calling me off, do something or something. I don't know. Anyway, I came back and realized that I hadn't answered that question. So the game had been running the whole time. And it was early in the morning on August 1st, which is morning. So I wasn't able to finish the things that I was trying to finish last month. Anyway, I did find this winch on sale, 65% off. So I purchased it because I knew we would need it for the trees. There was a trailer, a flatbed trailer that Farm Tech, I think, or the typical. The base game silver one, I really like it. It's nice size. It's easy to maneuver around. I was considering that, but we still needed the money, so I wouldn't buy anything. I think I said a wood chipper too. I was considering chipping the trees up that I planted, except that the prices are not good until the end of the year, so we have to wait all year before we could use them anyway, and I figured we'd already be there by then, so there's no sense in chipping them. I can't remember if there's anything else. Let's look at the sale. Let's just look. I don't remember there being anything else. Oh, there's another wood chipper. I like this little John Deere. This one I modified a little bit more. I was having trouble. I couldn't figure out an easy way to make it work with my farm stick, so I just modified it where all the mouse control, hood and doors and all that, they don't work now. Because every time I try to use my farm stick, when I put a front end loader on it, all it would do is open a door when I wanted to raise my when I wanted to raise the front end loader. I did buy one of these already, thinking it would. Oh, there's another Farm Tech. My goodness. I bought one of these drawbars because of the trailer that I pull. I wanted to better turning radius, because when I come out of the farm too fast onto the road, it would tip. Of course, I mean, if I slowed down, it wouldn't tip. But anyway, it was on sale. I don't remember if I bought it on sale or not, but anyway, I got one of these, and that one's beat up. It was a color, the same color as the tractor. Turns out, wrong hitch. So it's sitting up at the farm. Roller or something we might get. That's a 7.5 gallon cultivator. That's a really good possibility. If this was a round bale trailer, I'd get it. There was another one earlier because I do want a round bale trailer. I think I'll get it whether it's on sale or not. We'll see. I'm gonna want some gonna want some of these. I wish they had these for uh, root crops other than just that are mods. In other words, we have one choice, I think, in the base game. But the way it depends on how much crop work we do. Whether or not I get an auger overloader auger wagon. But I was about to do a bunch of root crop contracts, and I was gonna lease this, and I still may do them because it's several $1,000s worth of contracts. But I was gonna lease this for $6,000, and I don't think there's another one that does root crops. Well, that one does red beets and not parsnips. I don't even know what that is. Sugar beets and red beets. Oh, here you go. Oh, yeah. Except I can't pull this one. Well, I could. Could pull this. Huh. Unless this is a mod. I don't know if this is a mod or not. No, I don't know. I might do that. I did see one that was a mod for sure. Maybe I didn't. I guess for the price I didn't want to. Anyway, I'm just rambling now. Let's turn in our contracts that we did. I did this morning early. I think a canola and or sorghum. I don't know. It was early, and a potato and one plowing contract. And let's cash in. It was it doesn't tell you what it was. Anyway, collect and collect. And now I'm meant to show what we had before. Now we have $800,000. We can buy that field or that farm. Yeah, old Grand Thumb, he bought the farm. So let's get up there, and I am gonna sell off a bunch of it. I'll show you once I get up there. Let me jump up there real quick. Okay, here's the farm, and I believe the house may be haunted. Well, I'm not sure if I'll sleep there, but I'm certainly not going to tear it down and have bad things happen. Go into the demolition, kind of see what's going on. I believe the only thing I'm going to leave is this bale and pallet storage. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave this shed, silos, and the house, and the lime. So let's get to demolition and, well, I guess I'm going to have to buy it first. How about we do that? Wrong button. So with it, we get, of course, all the land in between the fields, and then I think there's some trees up here. I'm gonna buy it, and now we are farm owners. And now we can go to the other menu. start tearing stuff down. So the sheep barn, sell 46,000. Actually, so we're starting with 22. I wanted to look at that. Sorry. Okay. So we're going to sell the sheep barn. We're going to sell this little barn for 36. Sell this fuel tank. Yeah, I don't know that I'll need fuel at this farm. This gas station's so close. I'm going to sell this barn. I like it, but however, not not in a good spot. I'm going to sell the greenhouses. Sell the cow barn. Pretty good price. I sell this little barn here. The shack. There's a light here that I want to sell. Another one. Yeah. Sell this one also. And as far as the lime goes, I think I'm just going to move it. Spin it around and move it here, maybe. Trying not to lean forward to hit my mic. I'm reaching for my keyboard. It's almost good. Let's a little bit. Try that. And is there anything else? I can get back in if there's. So what my plan is to get the 1,000, not cows. How about sheep? This one that holds 1,000. Gonna put it over here, and then make the enclosure. It will encompass a big part of this backyard, and then. But before I do that, I want to cut the grass and make some hay so it has something to feed. I'm gonna get them started, and so I'm gonna cut this grass, the meadow grass. I'll cut this, and then end up making a grass field over here, and then I'm gonna make probably another grass field over here. I have to cut these trees down, and I don't know if I'll cut all the trees down or just make it. We'll see. Anyway, I hadn't thought a whole lot about it other than the fact that I want to get a bunch of grass and get them started. So I'm going to move all the equipment down. From the farm up there, and we'll get to cutting some grass. I am gonna, yeah, I'm gonna make it hay, and then we'll store it in that bale shed. That bale shed that I left up right over the left shoulder there. And let me get everything moved down. Oh, these. One more thing. Always one more thing. The silage bales. They were about 65% ish last time I looked. So we still have them to look forward to. They won't do us any good with the the sheep, but they will give us some cash money so we can get some more property, and that'll be the next thing. Once we get the homestead kind of fixed up, then we'll start working on fields. I got to figure out if I want to. I probably don't want to buy too many too close because, but we'll see. And then I never did put any water in the apples or the greenhouse, open garden. This morning I sold everything off, all the produce from the garden, a bunch of apples, some apple juice, best apple juice in Maizy Lou. And actually there's another apple juice there, but I'll let all this kind of die off. I'll keep the trees alive. I won't let them die, but I'm not gonna harvest them for sure. And I'll just let the apple squeezer go that makes the juice. Unless for some reason we need to crank up some more income or whatever. Something that happened I don't think I mentioned before was that I turned it off. Jumped out. Okay, don't hit the buttons. I was driving by with a pallet of fertilizer on a trailer, and one of the triggers of these trees caught it, so I activated it, and that's why I had so many apples. And the juicer can't keep up. Those are apples there waiting to be put into the production. So all that to say I'll see you in a minute. I'll see you in a minute. So the first thing I'm going to need is a mower to get that grass mown. I think I'm going to go ahead and lease one again. Not ready to buy just yet. I'm going to lease this Elho again, just to make sure it's, because I think this is what I want. Actually, I'm kind of changing what I want, but I'm not going to lease what I really, really want, because I want something much bigger. Like much bigger. I don't know if I'm going to do the Crone or I've never messed with the MacDon. Just, yeah. I may end up going with the MacDon. I don't know. I have to think about it some more. I also want to try something where you, I guess it's forgers, where you chop down the crop, and it falls on the ground, and then you come back and pick it up with some other machine or header, and it increases the yield. I don't know. I don't know what it is. What, special headers? Maybe. Nope. I think Crone has one, and I could remember where they were. I haven't looked into it a whole lot, but anyway, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You can tell me what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna look into that. That's further down the road. Right now, mower. I'm gonna get the Elho. I'm gonna lease it. Yes, please. And I'm going to. I need a plow. I can create fields with a cultivator, but I want to get it plowed. Well, plow is here. I like regular plows, but I don't have any that are real inexpensive. In this John Deere here, there's that 13 shank. I'll get a weight for $24,000. I'll go ahead and buy it. I'm gonna need a cultivator. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I have one. So oh, there's that one in the sale. There's some cheaper ones down here. That's 6 meters. 8.4 meters. So I don't know. We'll see. There's the one that's for 15,000, and the one in the sale is 7.5 for 23,000. That's 9 miles an hour versus 7 miles an hour. I think I'm going to go with the 9 miles an hour. That just doesn't sound right there. 10.9 at 12 meters. I don't know. Anyway, the one in the sale, K brand, everybody calls it. So 7.5 and 9. I'll go ahead and buy that. And there's a roller here. This roller is smaller. It's 6.3. That's 12.3. Yeah. I didn't see any of the big rollers like that. There's one that's pretty big. Oh, there's a cedar here. Need to be careful not to spend all my money. Roller on sale. Don't have one, want one. Don't know what crossboards do, but for $5,000, I'm not ready to find out. Go ahead and get the roller. So I can plow, I can mow it, I pick it up and bale. I can plow, I can try to make sure I got everything to get me started. Picking up the bales aren't going to be a big deal. I am going to look at bale transport, and I'm gonna look at this Anderson here. I'm not a super fan of the trailers that auto load, so I'm gonna get them to find me one used for a month for $1,300. Maybe I'll get lucky. So I think that's everything for now. So now I'm gonna go mow the grass, and I need to keep it down. I'm gonna cut to me mowing. and I'll probably mow it and get it. We'll see. I'll make sure you clips of me doing all the stuff from mowing to getting ready, and then I'll come back when I go to cut those fields. So, all right, here we go, mow. Looking at the yard, I think I know what I'm going to do with it. And in the next episode, we'll kind of sketch out how the yard's going to go and how the grass fields that I add are going to be laid out. And I'll go ahead and lower and get this cutting started. I don't often cut without lines. Pretty scary stuff. But I think today's episode went pretty well. I didn't do a whole lot other than buy the farm and explain everything. But I didn't have everything planned out either. I was kind of winging it. And it went much smoother than the last one did. Like I said, it was pretty hectic. And it was done over many days. But I don't want to drag this one on when I already know I got plenty of stuff for the next one. So I'm just going to get this started. I'll get to the mowing, or I'll take care of this grass here. That way in the next episode I'll be able to quickly do the other side, and we'll get the sheep set up. I do appreciate each and every one of you for spending some time here with me. There's lots of folks you can watch, and I feel very privileged that you spent what time you did with me. And I hope you see me in the next one. Have a good day.